Hi guys, today I cleaned out my throttle body. I know I talked about it a few times and I was just sitting around and said, hey, let's just go out there and get it done. So what it takes, regardless if you have aftermarket air intake like I do or OEM, still have to disconnect your main intake feed line from the throttle body, which is right here. Then you're gonna have to break it down somewhere in between as well, depending on what kind of setup you got. Mass airflow sensor plug has to come out, and this is your GM plastic gray retainer clip, so you push this back, and then you're able to actually unplug and pull it off. You got a vacuum line right there. You turn this, I should say, yeah, you turn this counterclockwise, and your airline will come right off. And then on the back side here, you have a throttle body harness there. So that's your, just the main plug. You unplug that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 would be your airflow, whatever you got, either a stock intake or aftermarket intake. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, you got 4 bolts. They're driven by a 10 mil socket. C6s are not C5s, so they don't have a coolant hose that's a pain in the butt. I've done those before, flowing through the throttle body. So you don't have to worry about it. This literally just on bolts. The only thing you got to watch for is your mating surface on the intake manifold itself. You'll see a O-ring. Make sure that surface is nice and clean, and the O-ring is in place. And as far as the throttle body goes, obviously you don't have to clean it every year. I knew this one, it was filthy, and I'm gonna just reach in and show you guys. So all this was the throttle body, and you want to get yourself a proper cleaner. So throttle body and air intake cleaner, and the reason is because some of them, some throttle bodies are coated, and on the butterfly, and sometimes the throat itself is coated. So if you use the wrong stuff, then like brake cleaner, you're running a chance of actually taking the coating off, and then you might get pitting, even rust. So just get the right stuff, and you should be good to go. Now, I will link my Instagram account in the description below. Show you guys the before and after. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.